From the national newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Prime Minister Mark Carney will brief Canada's premiers today, following his seemingly successful first meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump yesterday in Washington. Canadian Press reporter Rob Westgate has more.
The update from Carney?
We had what I would describe as wide-ranging and, as I said a moment ago, very constructive discussions.
Carney said he and Trump agreed to have further conversations in the coming weeks, including another in-person discussion in June when Carney hosts G7 leaders at a summit in Alberta. He's also expected to stress to the premiers that work needs to be done, particularly focusing on what Canada can control.
The two kept things civil, and as for Trump's calls to make Canada the 51st state, Carney insisted his nation is not for sale. Trump shot back, never say never, and time will tell. The federal Conservative caucus spent much of yesterday meeting in Ottawa, where MPs have chosen former leader Andrew Scheer to lead them in the next session of Parliament.
Conservative MPs had to pick an interim opposition leader because Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre is without a seat in the House of Commons. Poilievre will soon turn his attention to running for a seat in Alberta, where MP-elect Damien Carrick has volunteered to step down so Poilievre can run in a by-election. But in the meantime, Poilievre told reporters Tuesday morning Conservatives will spend their summer listening carefully to people after another election loss.
Obviously, we didn't come out on top, and that's disappointing. But there is a lot to be thankful for. We've massively expanded our party.
Jason White, the Canadian Press.
Prepare to be alerted. Canada's emergency public alerting system will undergo its annual testing today. The Alert Ready system and its distinctive loud tone will be broadcast on TV, radio, and many compatible wireless devices. Each province or territory has a specific test time today, ranging from morning to afternoon, but Quebec does not take part. For the second time in 8 days, a U.S. Navy fighter jet has been lost in the Red Sea from the USS Harry S. Truman aircraft carrier. A defense official told the AP a $70 million FA-18 was attempting to land on the ship overnight when it fell off the deck and plunged into the water. Both pilots ejected in time. And a senior cardinal has urged the cardinals voting in a conclave to elect a pope who prizes unity and diversity and puts personal interests aside. Cardinal Giovanni Battista Re, the dean of the College of Cardinals, outlined the marching orders for the 133 men who will enter the Sistine Chapel today to begin voting to elect a new pope. Early frontrunners to become the next pontiff include the Italian Cardinal Pietro Parolin. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Edmonton Oilers came from behind to beat the host Vegas Golden Knights 4-2 in Game 1 of their second-round NHL playoff series last night. The Oilers trailed 2-1 heading into the third period, but produced a fifth straight comeback win this postseason. Edmonton head coach Chris Knobloch wouldn't mind seeing his team scoring first, but says it's the finish that's important.
If you can pick a period that you're going to be the strongest in, as a coach, you want to be best in the third period because that's where it's going to come down to. And I've been very happy with our third periods.
Game 2 is tomorrow, again in Vegas, before the series shifts to Edmonton. Tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs will host Game 2 of their series with the Florida Panthers. The Leafs are up 1-0, and the Winnipeg Jets will open their second-round series with the Dallas Stars. The Toronto Blue Jays gave up 6 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning and dropped an 8-3 decision to the LA Angels. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.